Next up, this is going to be a 50-50 one for you based on this hint. A team in dire need of goals.
Oh, that's SKC.
It is not SKC. It is the Colorado Rapids. That's why I said it was a 50-50. You could probably go either way. Colorado's only scored 3 goals so far this year.
Yeah, so it's SKC.
Yeah, exactly. 50-50.
And look at that. They're both out of the playoffs. What a shock. Oh, no. SKC's only scored 2. It's LA who's scored.
Still, okay, we're 2 or 3 goals either way. It's terrible. But Colorado are sitting at 1-3-3, 12th place in the Western Conference. Top player is not an easy task to pick, but I have gone with Cole Bassett. I think Cole Bassett's been one of their better players so far this season. Like I said, 3 goals scored, so there's not really going to be much in terms of players getting goals and assists, but he does have one of those 3 goals. So big up Cole Bassett.
I went with Maxo. There was not a chance in the world I was picking a top player in an attacking phase of the team that, yeah, just wasn't happening, right? So I went with the center back. Yeah, they've only scored 3, but they've also only conceded 8, which is right about the same as many other teams. I think there's only 2 or 3 of them in their conference that are a bit lower than them. So they're doing well on one end. They just have to make it work on the other.
Okay. Most impressive player who you got?
I got Darren Yappy. Big fan of Darren Yappy. He's not scoring many goals, but he's doing all the right things, right? He's getting in the right areas. He's using good athleticism to create chances, create opportunities. Um, very, very high potential out of him to make something happen. So I believe if they continue to play him and he continues to stay healthy, um, results will come out of him. I believe it was a couple weeks ago where I said this dude looks like he is ready. He is a year away from being a 7 to 10 goal scorer in the league. I mean, he's just got all the tools. So very, very interested in that, and hope he can do that. But also, he's learning under Diego Rubio, who's right back in the goals. So we'll see how that goes on.
Listen. You can't just contradict your own logic immediately after you say it. You said you wouldn't pick an attacking player for best
top
player,
but most impressive, absolutely I can. Why?
Listen,
Because
I think Yappy's got good potential, but at the end of the day, he's still an attacker. He's got to get involved in the goals and assists, and they've scored 3 goals all season. He's got 1 assist so far, and he's the 11th highest rated player on Who Scored and the 19th highest rated player on Sofa Score. So
that's so wild. He's 18 years old and he's already
I think he's got great potential, but he hasn't been doing anything so far. Not enough so far.
Did you expect Darren Yappy to have any impact on this season? Are you impressed by the fact that he has had an impact that he has?
What impact? They have 3 goals.
All right, you clearly are not watching Colorado.
He's not creating. Clearly, he's not creating that much because they have 3
creating
goals.
Chances, not goals. There's a difference.
He's a striker.
You're not a striker.
I've gone with Brian Acosta. Brian Acosta is the top-rated player across both sites. He's had a fantastic season for them in the midfield. Another one of those guys where you can't really look at goals and assists considering he's a midfielder, nor clean sheets. But I think he has been absolutely crucial for them. Hasn't played a ton. He's got 360 minutes, 4 games, 4 starts. But when he's in there, it looks like he is absolutely balling out for them.
Okay.
He's averaging, I think, 3 key passes a game as a midfielder. I mean, he's doing his part.
Yeah. Want to talk about
key passes? Impressive?
Yeah. No. Key passes. Darren Yappy's already almost at a key pass a game from striker.
Wow.
He's a player with the second most dribbles completed. He's drawn second most amount of fouls. Third, sorry. I'm not counting Diego Rubio or Steven Beitashour because they've got 1 appearance each. He is making things happen. Just because they're not going in doesn't mean he's not making things happen. And that is impressive to me because I didn't expect it. You need to get perspective.
Listen, I needed an opening clip. All right. You gave me the opening clip.
That's what I'm here for.
Least impressive player. I have gone for Max. The
Ruby and Max?
Is he Peruvian?
No, I said never mind. Move on.
What did you say?
Move on.
Uh, I've gone for the Brazilian attacking midfielder Max that they signed, I think, 2 seasons ago, or last season, I guess. I know he was kind of hyped up to be their like next big attacking playmaker. He was their young South American signing, and he's 12th highest rated on Who Scored. He is the ninth highest rated on Sofa Scored, and he's got 0 goals, 0 assists so far. So I expected way more out of him,
I'll
especially
take it.
considering this team scored 3 goals.
I'll take you a step lower than that. I got Sam Nicholson, who's got double the amount of minutes and the same amount of goal contributions. He's just been like when he was at Colorado the first stint, he was very exciting. I was really excited to have him back, and he has just been meh, meh.
Yeah, most people on this team have been meh, meh, in fairness.
Yeah, really what should happen is Sam Nicholson should take a seat, and my boy Kevin Cabral should jump in there and get his minutes.
Are you a big Kevin Cabral guy?
Kevin
Is that what you're
Cabral in
saying?
Colorado is my boy. He's
He's
got a
your boy.
third of the team. He's got a third of the team's goals this year. It's ridiculous. Dude's balling out.
He's gonna rival Denny Buwanga for top player, honestly.
Goal contributions per player per team. Dude's running away with it.
All right, overachieving, underachieving.
They're
I
right
had
where they belong.
I predicted them 7th, so they're slightly underachieving what I expected from them. I guess probably
10.
more than slightly. You had them 10th. Okay, so
10.
you're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm always pretty much spot on. So
If this team starts figuring out how to score goals, I think they will genuinely move up the table to like be in that playoff hunt. I think at this point they've kind of shot any chance at doing what they did a couple seasons ago and shocking the world, finishing top of the Western Conference. But I still think this team, once, if Diego Rubio comes back in and does Diego Rubio things, they will move up and be in that playoff hunt again. But right now they're underachieving.
I would say that usually is how this game works. If they start scoring goals, they'll start winning.
That's not always true. San Jose used to score more goals than a number of teams in the Western Conference and always finished in like dead last because they conceded like 70 goals a season.
Wow. Look at Connor flexing his ball knowledge all the way back to 2018. Ooh.
2018. San Jose was doing this like last year.
Oh, great. So you really don't have any ball knowledge. Great. Continue to prove my point. Thank you. Ask me your question.
Should Robin Fraser get sacked?
Oh, that's actually a good one.
Colorado were not good last year, I think.
They
And
missed the playoffs last year. It was your prediction. Don't you remember?
yes.
I
They
do now.
finished 10th last year, currently in 12th. Should he,
Or
or
no,
sorry,
what?
11th.
Yeah.
Should he be sacked?
Got to give it to midseason. I don't think any coach outside of Gerard Struber right now should be sacked before the midway point. That is usually my telltale sign. If you're within striking distance of a playoff spot at midway point and your team is moving in the right direction, you stick around. If they're dead last and they haven't had a win in 4 weeks or whatever, yeah, then he's gone.
Okay.